Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN. Caramba, big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. And today, we've got Roy Keane talking about your boy, Bruno Fernandes, has got no talent. Well, talent isn't enough, actually, is what he said. Talent isn't enough. And that he's not a good captain. Before we get into that, big up my guy, Faz. What are you telling me, bro?
I'm here, man. I'm here. Just looking forward to summer holidays, man. Looking forward to summer holidays. Looking forward to the season to end. Listen, just concentrating on everything else, man. Everything else other than Man United. You know what I'm saying? Living life. That's it. I got ex-legend beefing, so-called someone's new legend. You know what I'm saying? This, that, the other. So yeah, man. I'm checked out from Man United.
Now let's start with Man United, because obviously this is obviously going around. And for everyone that hasn't heard what Roy Keane has said, I have got the clip here. I'm not going to play the clip. I'm going to play the audio because I think they'll probably try and do me for copyright. So let's get into what he actually said, and then we'll get Faz's opinion, and then we'll get my opinion. Let's get straight into it. Let's go.
Right. I've had enough of that rubbish, man.
Come on, Roy.
You watch Arsenal every week. What about we focus more on United? I'm watching them. Sit and watch a game. Sit and watch a game with them. We watch them at Leicester for you. We watched them in the FA Cup a few weeks ago. I watched them at Everton on Saturday. People pretend to be closing people down.
But who brought them back into the game? Who's bringing you guys back into the game? You can't. It's not Bruno, Roy. When we're talking about somebody who can actually do something to save you lot, it's Bruno's doing it.
15 in the league, and he's saving them. If it was the Lord,
you should say if he wasn't there, where you'd be.
But you have to have a starting point. I go back to it all. Talent is not enough. You keep going back to the talent. The talent. Bruno's a talented player, but talent's not enough.
Talk about Bruno, and I said,
talent is not enough, Friday. Talent is not enough.
What's he
you
won?
talk to me.
Now he's won something.
You're impressed. Tony Adams was this. Tony Adams was that. Yeah, because he was a fighter. Bruno's not a fighter. You've got young players. You have to look at somebody and go, I like what he does. You can't put the ball in the top of the net from 25 yards. I get that. But you want someone's going, lads, are you with me?
Well,
let's get into
easy decisions.
Let's get into the second bit of what he said. Yeah, this is obviously Roy Keane. For anyone that hasn't seen it, Roy Keane debating with Ian Wright about Bruno Fernandes.
You extend Ten Hag millions to get him out. You know what I mean? When you look at those kind of like crazy decisions, and then we're seeing normal.
No, but the Ten Hag one, to be fair, I've got some sympathy with, because no United fan was saying sack him at that time.
No, I'm not even talking about saying to sack him. I'm talking about the fact that they kept him on, and now we're talking about scrimping and scraping redundancies with wages for normal people, bro. What's going on there, Gal?
Ian, about 3 years ago, I said that United need.
Let's pause it there, because that's Gary Neville's bit. What do you make of this, Faz, bro? What do you make of Roy Keane?
I think Roy is spot on. But it's gonna hurt a lot of people, innit? It's gonna make a lot of people feel uncomfortable because of the way they look at Bruno Fernandes. But it's absolutely spot on. Talent as well. I don't know what talent Bruno Fernandes has. I don't know what specific talent he's got that people are that he even referred to. But he's spot on. He's absolutely, without shadow of a doubt, spot on. I don't know why Man United fans, a certain percentage of the fan base, cannot see it. They think he's the best player, and I find it absolutely absurd how a player like Bruno Fernandes can be Man United's best player. Like, I grew up watching football. The best players were players that could beat like 3-4 man. The best players that were players that could shoot from any range and make madness happen. Best players were the players that were, athletic, freak of natures. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the type of players I grew up on. So in this generation, if Bruno Fernandes is the best player for Man United, then that's all you need to say. I watch football with my eyes and how it makes me feel. Do you know what I'm saying? I would say Man United's best player is probably Ahmad, Xerxes even. Do you know what I'm saying? These are the players I'd say that are the best players in Man United, what they can do. Bruno Fernandes has been so long. He Sir Alex Ferguson left Man United how long ago? Just around 12 years. And Bruno's joined 5 years, 6 years, something like that. The latter stages of his since Sir Alex left in the 12 years have been our worst years. The first 6 years since Fergie left were not as bad as the next 6 years since Bruno joined. So how is he carrying us? Really and truly, he's carrying us to near relegation. Then this thing about where would we be without his assists or goals or whatever as such. We've let players go before, bro, and we still score goals. You know what I'm saying? Like we still find a way to win games or lose games, whatever it may be. So based on that barometer, if we're using, where would we be if we didn't have his goals or assists or his chance creation, we should get Ronaldo back and we should get Rashford back, because Rashford had a 40 GA season not long ago. And I remember when Ronaldo came back, there was a season when he outscored Harry Kane. Do you know what I'm saying? And people still wanted him out. So I don't know why people are so upset. It's just favoritism FC. That's all it is. That's all I can say, really. I feel like Bruno Fernandes single-handedly holds Man United back. That's just it. How can a player who's so good, apparently, have the fan base so divided? How? And if you're telling me that he needs better players around him, brother, if I was with Beyonce, I'd be Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So why does he need better players around him? How does he, let's say he goes to Real Madrid right now, how does he take Real Madrid to the next level? Do you know what I'm saying? How does he do it? This is how I look at it. Roy is absolutely spot on. He's petulant as it is. Players can love him off the pitch because of his professionalism. He works hard and he gives it all. But the bar is so low that a player that works hard and gives it all, by default, they're the best. Do you know what I'm saying? Every player should be working hard and giving their all and doing their best. That, you know, and giving it 110% in training and on match, especially on match days. So this thing is spot on. Roy is spot on. And now Man United fans will come out and they'll cuss out Roy. They'll say Roy is wrong. Oh my days, he's boring. He does nothing but chat shit about Man United. He does nothing but say negative things. He just said something that you don't agree with because it's your favorite player. That's all it is. That's all it is.
What is it about Bruno? Like, obviously, he has some sort of quality, which I do agree with Roy. I don't think this guy is, should be protected the way that he's protected. Obviously, you watch him at Man United. I watch him for Portugal, innit? What do you think is his strengths and what do you think is his weaknesses?
I think, as mad as it sounds, in 2025, we got to say his ability to run is a strength. His fitness. He's built like an office staff, man. He looks like he works a 9 to 5. Do you know what I'm saying? He looks like he's a blue-collar staff. He works in a construction site. No wonder he's got that great amount of fitness. Resilience, I guess, throughout the game, just runs around everywhere. But then his strength is also his weakness because he runs around so much. He can't stick to a discipline. He can't stick to a position. Long range passing, people will say is a strength, but I don't look at it as a strength. You know why? Because when you're a professional footballer, you should be able to ping a pass long anyways, bro. How have you got to Premier League and you can't ping a pass? Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't really see any mad strengths, bro. He scores the odd free kicks or gets the odd free kick spot on because he takes every single free kick. If you're taking 100 set pieces, chances is you're gonna get 5 of them in the right areas in the right spot, or 10 of them in the right area in the right spot. He takes all the set pieces, all the penalties. Yeah, bro. There is nothing I see. He can't dribble. He's not press resistant. He doesn't shoot from long range and get it on target. That was his first season tax. After that, bro, it's nothing. There's really nothing. He's not the fastest player in the world. Not the fastest player in Man United. He's not the most physical player as well. He can't do a half turn. He's not technical. Brother, he was born and bred to play in counter-attacking system. Sit deep. When you receive the ball, face the goal, and send it. That's it. That is it. In the final third, if you find a pass, slip the pass through. That is it. That is it. There's nothing else. You know, players who are mediocre players in mid-table teams who can do the same thing. So what difference is that? What difference is there, really? He's the most overhyped player in this generation. Most overhyped player in this generation. And he's 31 soon anyway, so his time will be done soon enough. You see Kevin De Bruyne, his shooting is great, his passing is great. His ability to carry the ball forward is great. What does Bruno do? Really and truly.
Do you know what? Yeah, I feel like this. Yeah, watching him for Portugal, I feel like his strength. Listen, he's a tryhard with Bruno, and I think that's what gets him away with it. Yeah, people talk about his passing. It's not like all his passes reaches the destination. A lot of passes go wayward, but the thing is, he will keep spamming it until he gets it right. That's the thing with him.
And it's not that until he gets it right, until one of them land in the right area, bro.
Well, exactly.
Because if he was getting it right, you should get it right in the first instance, really and truly. We've seen free kick takers over our life, bro. We've seen long range passes over our life, bro.
That's the thing, yeah. Your fan base, and I know there's some younger fans that haven't seen David Beckham in his prime. That's somebody, yeah, that has long range pass. David Beckham, no matter what the situation, international, Man United, Real Madrid, no matter where he's at, AC Milan, every time that guy does a diagonal ball or a long ball, it always reaches his man. Every time. Even if he's getting pressed. That's somebody that has excellent long-range passing. So for fans like Faz that have seen David Beckham and players like that. Scholes, another one. Another great one. Do you know what I'm saying? From seeing players like that have that ability to see the pass and execute it, to Bruno Fernandes, that a lot of the times it doesn't reach the destination, or it's over hit, or it's under hit, and then he gets 1 in 10. This is why a lot of Man United fans that are younger that will disagree, go back and look at these players and understand why this guy isn't all that. You know, one thing I'll say about Bruno is when he's in the box, when he gets an opportunity to score in the box, he can be effective. Penalties, he can be effective. Free kicks, he can be effective. But this is all when it's a dead ball. When you're talking about when it's open play and it's time to actually play ball, when your team has to hold on to the ball, the guy can't play simple triangles, simple passes. He can't do it. Positionally goes all over the place. Consistently losing the ball, breaking down good counterattacks. And that's the problem that I have with Bruno. You know what I mean? I don't care about Man United, but even for Portugal. That's the thing with him. It's like, because he keeps trying and he gets the GA numbers up because he's taking free kicks, he's taking penalties, people gas it up. But at the end of the day, when you watch him for 90 minutes, he does more wrong than he does right. And people hold on to what he does right. Oh, but he got a GA, he got an assist, he got this, he got that. Look at him for 90 minutes. This is the same rubbish that we had, yeah, with Odegaard. A lot of people are like, oh, Odegaard gets assists, Odegaard this, Odegaard that. Now they're watching, yeah, and realizing Odegaard, when you're relying on him, the guy goes missing. When you watch him for 90 minutes, yeah, he might get a little assist, but then he's losing the ball, can't play for a press. His dribbling is rubbish. He doesn't want to take on the player. If there's no empty space to run into, can't take a player on. Rather pass it backwards, sideways. When he's getting bullied in the middle of the pitch, a lot of the passes going wayward. And this is the problem, bro. The problem we have here is a lot of people will look at the highlights, bro. They'll look at the highlights. And the highlights will paint a picture that's not reality. That's the problem, bro. There's a lot of fans here that don't watch for 90 minutes. If you watch these players for 90
highlights
minutes,
and also just football and ratings and that. Passes made forward, chance created. Bro, you've just seen a dead game, yeah? You've gone on FootMob and he said Man United created bare chances. Like you're even looking at the stat and you're thinking, where the fuck did the chances, bro? Because I just seen the game and there was no chances. So what chances are you talking about? Where did these chances come from? You know who make chances? Chelsea make chances.
Yeah? When you lot went 1-0 down against Ipswich, yeah, Dorgu, I don't know, he had a howler. Yeah, but then you know what they will see? Bruno Fernandes, who got us back into the game. What was it? A dead ball again. Free kick. You lot score. All of a sudden, that's where their attention goes to. But for 90 minutes, was he good enough? But they don't care about that because they got that one highlight to say they look at the highlights and then they look at GA and they look at assists and goals. That's it. They don't look at performances, bro. It's not about calling out the performances, bro. Some of these men ain't watching the game, bro. Because if you're watching the game and you just focus on Bruno, you will see he gets a lot of stuff wrong, bro. A lot of stuff wrong. Your manager's even pushed him even deeper into the midfield,
which is absurd. He's at times he's next to the centre back, which is I find absolutely absurd. Why are you next to the centre back, bro? Why? You're supposed to be a creator. You're supposed to be the final person to connect everything to the strikers or to the forward line. Why are you next to Harry Maguire? What are you going to create next to Harry Maguire? It is so absurd, bro. It is. You wouldn't even do that in Sunday League. Your manager would go sick at you, like, bro, what are you doing? Give the ball to the centre back and f off. Go up on the pitch, push the team forward, be the extra man in the middle if there is a second ball. Absolutely absurd, bro. Absolutely absurd.
But this is the thing, yeah. Do you know what it is? They look at. I feel like as an outsider, yeah, as someone that's not a Man United fan, I look at it as sometimes fans look at it as, but he's the best of a bad bunch. But the best of a bad bunch may not be of the level. Do you know what I'm saying? You could look at who's the best player for Ipswich. Would you take him at Man United? A lot of fans probably wouldn't. Who's the best player for all the championship teams? Would you take them at Man United? You probably wouldn't. Exactly. Just because he's the most, he looks like, I don't even think he's the best, innit? I don't think he's the best. I think Xerxes technically better than him. I think
Ahmad is better than him.
Ahmad is better than him. Kobe Mainoo, I feel like he's better than him. The thing is, yeah, it's like just because he's the most GA out of the bunch, use him as an impact sub. You lot used to have Fernandes, bro. You lot used to have Fernandes. You should use him as an impact sub. Do you know what I'm saying? He wasn't good enough to displace players like Saha or players like Berbatov or Rooney or that. Use him as an impact sub. Yeah. Players that get high GA and don't offer much within 90 minutes, bring them on the last 30 minutes of the game. Because that's one thing he does strive in. He can potentially get you a goal. He can potentially score you a free kick. To use him as an impact sub if you're chasing the game. That's what I think he should be used at. I'm not impressed by him when it comes to Portugal. And I feel like the players need to have fundamentals, bro, especially when you're a midfielder. You need fundamentals. There's times in a game where you can't be spamming crosses because you're breaking down the counterattacks. You need to kill the momentum of the opposition. This guy will spam it and give it straight back to the opposition. Yeah. And then you're back under pressure.
Yeah.
These are the situations that I feel like he fails because he can't dribble. His passing IQ is woeful. He spams crosses where he doesn't need to. He shoots at times where he doesn't need to, try to go for the glory. Like when you're like, yo, slow down the game. Let's start playing little. That's why Xerxes, I've seen Xerxes frustrated at this guy, bro. Because he's like, yo, just pass me the ball, bro. Just do the sim.
And then he ends up making a mistake and shouts at the person for making the mistake, which I find, again, very weird. He made the mistake, but he starts shouting at other players. I don't know. He's got some weird main man syndrome, man. I don't know why Man United Erik ten Hag made him the captain. I really, really don't know, bro. At the obviously he's here, and all the other players are not here, but it was just absurd, bro. Absolutely absurd.
Nah, crazy, bro, crazy. But quickly before we get on to Arsenal, because I know you're gonna enjoy talking about Arsenal. What do you make of the game? Man United 3, Ipswich 2. What do you make of the game, bro?
It was a horrible game again. Horrible game. Got goals off set pieces, but even though it's a horrible game, there's not much really to say other than the fact that we'll take it. We'll take the 3 points, bro, and we sleep and get ready for Fulham. Now, I don't want I don't see Man United playing good football anyways. Do you know what I'm saying? Do I care about the football at the moment? No. Would I care, for example, if Manchester United lost that game? No, because it doesn't change anything either way. The most important thing I took from that game is the fact that we were able to score some set pieces. You know, that was important. And we were able to fight back after Dogu made a bad error and Onana made a bad error as well, really. There was just no communication. Rookie mistake from both players. You'd look at top quality fullbacks. What they would do is they would know where the player is. They could even clear the ball, bro, for a throw-in, or just, you know, if you're really technical, you do a step and turn the player in it and send him, and really send him. If you're really techie like that, you do a step over or something, and you send the player, or you take the ball, you know, towards the corner flag, whatever. But the momentum at which the ball was going, I think he thought the best thing is to just give it back to Onana, and Onana's not used to coming off his line, so I think that caught him off guard as well. Either way, we came back because of set pieces. That's just basically it, and we got lucky because the first goal was a bit of luck as well. You know what I'm saying? A bit of luck was needed. Ipswich didn't really create anything throughout the game. They never looked like they were a threat. They never looked like they were gonna they were going to score a goal or through on goal or whatever as such, and we didn't capitalize on it. The thing is, a team like Ipswich, who don't look like they are able to create or were able to create or any danger, we weren't able to put 1-2 goals past them just from open play. That was just sad. We became Arsenal FC for 90 minutes, where we waited for set pieces to try and win a game, basically, which eventually paid off. And I think the manager deserves a bit of credit as well, because a lot of people called him out for subbing Garnacho off. But funnily enough, he took him off for set piece reasons, and they ended up benefiting him in the end. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I hear that, man. I hear that. I think the way you lot gave the second goal, well, Ipswich's second goal, was a disgrace, bro. One cross into the box, bro. Where's the lick? Where's Maguire's completely? He didn't even know what's going on.
Yeah, but you seen Onana, what he done?
What did he do?
The guy doesn't even like. I don't know how he tries to save the ball, bro. I just don't get it. I just don't get what his strengths are. Like, I don't know if he's got any strengths, bro. I'll be deadly real. I don't know if he's got any strengths. I don't know if he's got any abilities. He makes the odd good saves, yeah, and people think he's like come good or whatever, bro. He doesn't even dive fully for that ball, and that ball is bouncing, you know. That ball is bouncing, bro, and he wasn't able to stop that. He just jumps in his position. His fundamentals are so off as a goalkeeper. Either he's too glued to the line or he's too skipping like this, and then he overcommits on one side and he's not able to shift his body and jump. But then there are keepers that can do that. And you know, the thing is, I've said this from when he joined as well. Even though I did support him when he joined, I said, you know what, fair enough. You've had a great Champions League season. We're trying to go into the new school of football. Come and do your thing. Bro, I've noticed, yeah, this guy is too bottom heavy. He's too bottom heavy. You look at top goalkeepers, they're slim, slender, agile. They can get from like one position to another position very quick. Brother, Onana, he cannot. Not like David De Gea, not like Chesney. Do you know what I'm saying? Not like these keepers.
Yeah. De Gea was always mad slim, bro. But he was
mad slim, because he was just sharp on his feet. He would be able to make double, triple saves, no problem. But Andre, he can't. He's too. I feel like he's too heavy to be a goalkeeper like that. I'll be honest. He's not athletic. That's the best way. Yeah, he's not athletic. His agility and reaction time. His reaction time is delayed. He reacts, but it's just delayed because he's heavy. He's heavy. You look at even tall goalkeepers, they're slim. You know what I'm saying? They're slim. Alisson, he looks slimmer than Andre, bro. But this guy is not a top class goalkeeper. He is no way a Manchester United level, let alone top 4 level goalkeeper, bro. Look at Vicario, for example.
Even Kelleher as well, because he's done a great job when they had Alisson out for a big portion of the season.
Yeah.
Top goalkeeper, bro. And that's their backup. You know what I mean? For most of our teams, he would be the starter, bro. I think Kelleher's better than David Raya, bro. That's another bum. Yeah, I mean, for different reasons. He just getting way too excited, bro. Has main man syndrome. You know what I mean? But
these new school keepers, they like that.
Who would you get? Like, would you go like you lot? Yeah, you should go for like a Martinez, somebody like that. Experience, knows how to command his box, good shot stopper. Do you know what I mean? And it's not gonna cost you mad amount of money, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? One thing to Argentina, that's the kind of goalkeeper I feel like you got, because you guys need stability. Yeah, like it's all good going out and getting Dogu and players like that, but then you've got, this is the thing with young players, bro. Especially if they're not from the league, adapting to the league, then they're young, they're still trying to, you know what I mean, develop into the player that they want to become. I feel like you guys should go and just recruit the best of the rest. Well,
you know what? No, he's had a big reality check, you know, Andre. Big reality check. And I'll tell you how. His first ever game for Manchester United, Maguire made a mistake and he decided to absolutely bollock Harry Maguire in on the pitch. He went crazy. Since then, yeah, he got chipped twice. He's single-handedly got us out the Champions League. He's cost us like 9 points this season. There was a time when he didn't even save penalties. And then one time he redeemed himself by saving a penalty. Started the season somewhat okay because, let's be honest, he had to make some saves like he should do anyways. And now he's back to default settings. So he's had a big reality check. He used to. I remember when when he came to Man United, he was doing bare shithousery and that, trying to do shithousery, trying to get the fans like whatever. I really think in his head he thinks he's a top class outfield player and who's turned into a goalkeeper and he's really good at goalkeeping. But bro, I'm seeing him sometimes, give players advice when it's free kicks. Brother, how about you stop spamming the ball to my head? I've headed the ball more than Rasmus Højlund in Old Trafford, bro, because Andre Onana is sending it to me instead of Rasmus in the stands. Do you know what I'm saying? So you look at, for example, Alisson, Edison, bro, these man, they might pass late, but guess what? They're so calm on the ball, they'll turn a player. Calm, no problem. They will press him. They will turn a player. I dare Andre Onana to do something like this, bro. I really, really dare him to try and do something like this. It's just, bro, it's an absolute scam, bro. It's an absolute scam. Really and truly, it's an absolute scam. And the fact that the last manager brought him in because he knew him, that tells you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. And the fact that Inter Milan let him go, by the way, and they don't look like they miss him. They do not look like they miss him.
I can't lie. There's so much going wrong with your club, bro. Like, even the fact that you lot like got rid of so many of your staff that work for the club, that was a disgrace, bro.
Yeah.
And then saying it's a cut. I think you lot are saving like 3 M's or something.
Not even that, bro. Probably like 1 to 2 million.
1 to 2 million. Come on, man.
That's 3 weeks of Casemiro's wages.
Bro, just sell the players you need to sell. Do you know what I'm saying? And recruit that way. There's a lot of players there that don't deserve to be on the wages that they're on. How about do that? Do you know what I'm saying? How about be better in terms of your scouting? How about replace your sporting director? Just like Arsenal, replace your sporting director. Like, there's so many things that are wrong with you lot, and it's been going wrong for you lot for so long. It's crazy. The fact that they went with Dan Ashworth, paid him as well, and then paid money to get rid of him. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all just backwards. You know what I'm saying? Stick with Ten Hag and then pay him as well. Like, you man want to be saving money, but it's like the basic things that would have saved you money, you don't do. You get Dan Ashworth, you pay money, you spend money to get rid of him. You continue with your previous manager, knowing that he's on thin ice, that Ten Hag, you're very close to losing your job, and then pay to get rid of him. Why not just get rid of him at the start of the season? Why not give Ruben, I mean, I'm not saying that Ruben doesn't hold any blame. I'm not saying that, innit? Because ultimately, what goes on for 90 minutes is in the control and in the hands of the manager, innit? So he does deserve some criticisms in certain aspects. Not 100%, knowing players and stuff like that. Also, not knowing the club that he's going into and the state of the team, the club, and the players. Now, that's down to the manager to do due diligence as to what kind of club am I entering? What are the players I have? What players would fit my system? You know what I'm saying? 100%. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't understand. And again, I have to talk about Arsenal again, because you lot getting a sporting director and then get rid of him and then not replacing him. It's like, what's going on here? And why are you getting a manager that doesn't fit the vision of your sporting director? It makes absolutely no sense. You're supposed to have a vision. The sporting director is supposed to build players around that vision that play within that system, whatever the vision of the club is, and the manager is supposed to be able to work within the premises of what the sporting director brings to the table in terms of players and recruitment. You've got rid of your sporting director, and it seems like you're doing the same thing you did with Ten Hag, same thing you did with what's his name? The Dutch guy. What's his name? Mourinho and the other guy that was there, Van Gaal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you bring your players, but this is how you've got to this position. You've got to this position by, okay, Mourinho, you scout the players. Van Gaal, you scout the players. Moisey, you scout the players. You bring the players in. And there's no continuity. It's kind of like a half-hearted approach into, we're going to do this sporting director thing. And I say the same with Arsenal. Edu's been gone for what, 4 or 5 months? He's been gone for ages, and we've not replaced him. We went into January looking at, oh, Arteta, what do you want to buy? What players do you want to buy? We're supposed to have a sporting director that reflects what the club wants, so that if the manager works or not, we're going to be playing, whether it's counter-attacking football, attacking football, gegenpressing, whatever the system may be. But there's continuity. At your club, it's all half-hearted, bro. It's like you go with a sporting director, get rid of him. You go with a manager, he doesn't work with a sporting director. It's like, bro, it's like your club hasn't learned. It genuinely seems like you guys ain't learned anything, bro.
I'll tell you what, Ineos's first 3 mistakes were, 1, giving Bruno Fernandes a new contract with 300 grand or more, and an extension on his deal. They messed up there. They messed up, obviously, giving Eric his extension as well, which cost them money. Then they messed up hiring Ashworth, not fully knowing that he's the right man for the job or not, and then ended up sacking him and cost him millions. And now the people are paying for this mistake. People will say, oh, that's how you run a business and whatever. Sure, that is how you run a business. But that is not the right way to run a business as well. A business's best asset are the normal, day-to-day, low-level, working-class people, bro. They're the life and blood of your business. Really, the cleaners, the chefs, you know what I'm saying? The laundry people, the drivers, these little people that make the little things happen lead up to the bigger things. And those are the people that really and truly you need to keep happy. Now, did Man United overhire? Possibly. I don't run the organization. I don't know what jobs can be done by one person rather than 3. Sure. But then the company is so used to having so many staff members, letting go of 200, 300 people, 400 people like they're doing now. 200 already gone. I think 200, they're doing another one. It's going to have an impact on the staff members. Don't forget, there's probably staff members that have been there, 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever as such. And if they become miserable, then the new staff members who come in, it will rub onto them and they will also become miserable. The first thing you do in an organization when you go in is look for feedback from people who already work there. Yo, what's it like working here, man? Yo, how does that work? How does that work? How's the manager here? This, that, the other. Now, if those people start saying, yo, man, 20 years ago, used to be sick. We used to be da-da-da. All of this. Now it's all dead. Now, bro, it's just dead. This, that. My mate in Spurs, my mate in Villa are enjoying their life. This, that, the other. Then they'll be upset. The newcomers will be upset, and these things rub off onto the players. Then they'll rub off onto the pitch. I'll tell you. You know what the maddest thing is? I'll tell you the story. Yeah, one of my boys plays in. This is his ex-club. He's saying, bro, the guy who's a chef, he was so bad that the players stopped eating at the club. Not because his food was bad, but because of how he was talking to the players. And then later we found out that it was something to do with the club and the chef that the chef wasn't happy with. Like one time a player asked the chef, oh, can you make me this? After he's already made him something, he said, oh, can I get a bit extra to take home? And the chef said, go make it yourself. But then in a different club, same setting, you'll have chefs who pay, extreme amount of attention to looking after the players and like it's a family oriented setting and you feel better about yourself. You just look at, Ipswich game, bro, young player, Garnacho, walking off. Are you actually having a lot? Okay, fair enough. You've gone off. You wanted to shower. All right, cool. You know what? Cool. You wanted to shower. You wanted to get changed into warmer clothes, come back. Quick shower, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Quick change, get back out and go sit down with the lads. Brother, man said he watched it on TV. If he is watching it inside, why the fuck am I going to go to the stadium then? Let's be deadly honest here. Who are you? Bro, not even who are you, because we absolutely gunned down Ronaldo for that. He is literally toe to toe trying to do the things that Ronaldo or the big name players in their life have done. There might be a time where he ends up doing madness like Wayne Rooney did off the pitch, or David Beckham, or this, that, the other, because it's so evident that he absolutely wholeheartedly believes he's the best player to come out of Man United in the last God knows how many years. He thinks he's the best. And you know what? I used to like that aspect of things. I used to like that. You know what? He's got that in him that he thinks he's the best. You do have to be a bit, you have to be a bit of an Arsenal fan with your mentality to be able to achieve anything in life. Only difference is Arsenal don't achieve anything. You know what I'm saying? Steve Jobs was a bit delusional. Einstein was a bit delusional. Egal is a bit delusional. You know what I'm saying? Hooks is a bit delusional. But maybe he's got a bit of delusional in him, but he's let it overpower him to the point where it now dictates his behaviors and actions. And when people correct him, he doesn't use that as a lesson, as a lesson to fix and go do the next bit the right way. He doesn't. You've seen him before sit on the stands, on the steps, throwing socks. Brother, you are a YG. There are players your age playing in academy. Players your age playing in academy. You've got a 50 rack a week contract. You think you're 10 man? Nah, bro. No. His biggest downfall is his people around him. From what I know about people around him, it's always the people around you anyways that allow you to get away with stuff like this. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's say you do something north and your family and friends don't check you and they say, oh, it's okay, you were in the right. What are you going to feel? You're going to say, yo, my family and friends are the most important people to me. If they're okay with it, I'm okay with it. Who the freak is the chat and all of these people? If his own family members and friends are not saying, yo, man, like, why are you doing stuff like this? This is not a good look. Be humble, be calm. Look at Ahmad when he was getting benched and sent on loan. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, family and friends believe in his ability. Very good. That's what they're supposed to do. Live and die by him. That's what they're supposed to do. And if he's really good enough over the course of the years, he will show it. But now, like behaviors like this at the fragile age of 20 years old, he's just showing, he's just showing how much of a novice he is mentally, bro. He's not built to take high level pressure. And if you do act like that as well, guess what? You better back it up, man. You better back it up, innit? You got a Puskas award. You scored bangers before, but listen. If you want to be like your idol scored bangers every month for over a decade, bro. Over nearly 1,000 goals. Probably half of them are just bangers. 500 goals of pure classic goals from Ronaldo. If you want to be anything like him, you got to look within first. I don't think, I look at this guy. Does he look at himself and say, you know what? I broke through into the Manchester United first team. Firstly, let me thank my lucky stars and let me thank God the fact that I made it this far. That's one. Number two, let me actually learn from what's going on with the other players, like what's going on with Rashford. Let me try and make sure my career doesn't end up like Rashford's. My career doesn't end up like Sancho's. Does that make sense? What are the things then I can do to avoid these situations? One, when the manager has a pop at you, don't say anything, G. Hold your corn, no problem. A manager will respect you if you challenge him. A manager will respect you if you swear at him behind closed doors. But in public, if you do anything, you've lost that. And this is Amorim's two biggest mistakes. Biggest. One, believing in Rasmus Højlund. Two, treating Garnacho like the way he's doing. He's come out now in the press conference and he said, Garnacho, I've spoke to him. He watched the match. He had a shower. He watched the match. He went home. So for that reason, he's going to pay for team meal. No. What do you mean? Do you think Fergie would have let you pay for a team meal? Fergie would have made you peel onions, bruv, in the kitchen. and he would have forcefully made you cry, man. Fergie threw a boot at one of the best players in Man United, a legend. Who are you? Who are you? And by the way, under Amorim as well, bro, manager's giving him instructions. Yeah, he's walked off, ignored the manager. He's walked off, and the manager in the next game against Man City, he didn't play him. And now he's saying, "Oh, team meal." Garnacho is testing Amorim's tolerance, and Amorim needs to have a lot less tolerance for these type of things. I'll be honest. If Garnacho can walk off at halftime and watch the game indoors, why am I going to the stadium? Like, let's be honest here, bro. It really pissed me off.
Yeah, that's how you lose a dressing room, bro. That's how you lose a dressing room, when you allow disrespect like that.
Yeah.
When you allow
I credited Amorim, thinking, "Yo, Portuguese don, these guys wear their heart on their sleeve. They're very outspoken. They stand and live by what they decide." My man said, "Rashford, see you later. I don't give a hell if I've got two attackers. You and Anthony, see you later. Malacia, see you later." But when it comes to Garnacho, it's different. Why? Nah, I don't like that. I do not like that.
Yeah, listen, this is make and break for him, because you already know how it is. Bro, playing football, any workspace is the same, innit? If I'm seeing Faz having an hour lunch break when I only have 30 minutes, everybody else have 30 minutes, I'm having an hour lunch break. If I'm seeing Faz calling up the manager and badding him up in that in front of everyone, I'm like, yo, why should I respect that guy? And you don't, and people don't have to, I don't have to say I don't respect the manager. You'll see my demeanor, my attitude change, innit? The thing is, you've got a lot of players there that, bro, not only are they not good enough, if they start turning and thinking, yo, we ain't listening to this is how managers get sacked. Like Bruno, like Amorim needs to look at it as, you lose the dressing room, your job's gone, bro. Like, not in no business setting, in no working setting, if a manager loses the respect of the staff, you're gone. You're gone.
Yeah.
Because the staff keep you in the room, and keep you in the job. Let's be real. Like, no matter who the staff are, even if it's going down to the cleaners, you know what I'm saying? Let's say the lower level or the maintenance people. If they don't do their job, you get complaints. If you get complaints, then the people above you are looking at you saying you don't have the ability to manage. You're gone. Done. Simple. So if he doesn't check that, it's going to be long, bro. I can't lie. It's going to be absolutely long, bro. But Garnacho, he needs to realize Ibra had an attitude because he won shit. You know what I'm saying? He backed his talk. Ronaldo had
his talk. At the end of the day, that's the most important thing. I'd have a lot of time if you were able to back his behavior, but he doesn't.
This is what I'm saying.
He don't back his talk.
This is what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Ronaldo had an attitude because he backs his talk. Like, the egos of a lot of past players that were ballers was because this is who I am. I'll get you over the line. I may have an ego, but I'll get you over the line. Cantona had an attitude. Why? Why did Fergie allow that? Because Cantona will be scoring you goals. Cantona will be, he's a big boy player. Do you know what I'm saying? He deserved, like, not saying like Fergie, he managed the ego. Even Roy Keane, he managed his ego. But at the same time, Roy Keane, he's going to war when it's up against Patrick Vieira. As much as I may not like everything he's got to say, he's an example to everyone because he performs on the pitch, innit? He turns up when I need him to. So those are the kind of egos you can work with because they produce, innit? And the best managers know how to handle those egos. What's Garnacho doing? Crazy. But anyway, let's get on to Arsenal, because I know you love talking about Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? I know you love talking about Arsenal. We drew against Nottingham Forest. I'm just done with the season, bro.
I don't actually love talking about Arsenal. I just like to watch a comedy movie like anybody else. Everybody loves a comedy movie. Everybody loves stand-up comedy, no? I'll just love stand-up comedy. So it's nothing to do with Arsenal. You guys are just funny. That's all it is. You guys are just entertainment, innit? Actually, I used to think Arsenal should be deleted from the Premier League, but really and truly, they should keep you as long as possible. As long as possible. It's like watching it's like, you know, when you're from the side, you watch a fat guy play football who's got a bit of tech. He's got a bit of tech, but you know for a fact he'll never make it. You know for a fact he'll never lose weight because he ain't got it in him, or else he would have done already. But he's just got a bit of tech. And sometimes he gets a nutmeg, sometimes he scores a goal, but he's always getting picked last anyway, or second last. That's just Arsenal, eh? You're just there. Just entertainment.
Did you watch the game?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't watch the game.
Did you see the highlights?
I watched a lot of football. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Talk me through the game. What happened? I just saw the result at the end and I was like, all right.
Nothing happened, bro. The best chances fell to Nottingham Forest. Hudson-Odoi absolutely cooking Calafiori. You know what I mean? Within minutes, he was already in the game. Within minutes of the game, he was already on a yellow. Gibbs-White cooking Jorginho. It was just simple. Like, really and truly, Saliba and Gabriel saving us once again. No surprise there. You know what I mean? Otherwise, Chris would have at least got a brace. Other than that, bro, like, we didn't do anything, bro.
I think I looked at the result and I thought, bro, is it even worth me watching the highlight of this game? 0-0. Big Arsenal, you know, trying to close the gap or at least try something towards the end of the Premier League, and it's 0-0. I thought, yeah, allow it. Boring. Not even gonna waste my 2 minutes, 3 minutes of watching a highlight.
It's mad. It's mad. I'm at the point where I'm just done, bro. I'm done. And the fan base were talking about injuries, yeah, about how, but if Liverpool had our injuries, they had loads of injuries last season. They had like 8-9 players out during the season, and they still won a cup. They played their youngsters up against Chelsea in the final, still won a cup. Why can't we? You know, the excuses is crazy, bro. The excuses is absolutely crazy. They're now starting to realize, but the thing is, I can never trust this fan base, bro, because they flip-flop. They're starting to realize Calafiori ain't it, which I said the guy's atrocious defensively. You might as well play him as a winger. He offers, bro, his best, bro, he was the one that looked more likely to score than anybody else. He hit the post.
Where's that midfielder that scored the other day?
Which one?
What's his name? Your guy, man. You just found him, and then now people were gassing him up.
Moreno.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything, bro.
But he was supposed to be Batman Moreno or something. What's that?
They were calling him M9 or something. I don't know.
M9. M9. Safe.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. It's at a point, yeah, but I'm just bored of it, man. It's just boring. You know what I mean? Like, watching this club, yeah, is just, if I didn't have a channel, I swear my mum's life, I would not be watching this club, bro. Before I set up a channel, I stopped watching Arsenal for about 2 years.
Yeah, I remember, bro. There was a period of time I was like done with Man United as well. Yeah, there was a period of time.
Like, if we don't have to sit here talking about the game, I wouldn't be watching the game. And do you know what? Yeah, maybe the most stupid thing I ever did, yeah, was...
No, give me a sec. Someone's at my door, bro. Just give me a sec.
No worries. Yeah, the most stupid thing I ever did was start doing content creating about, you know, talking about Arsenal every day, because now I have to watch the games. It's pathetic. The excuses are pathetic. Talking about, if other teams, they can't handle injuries. Other teams like Liverpool were able to handle injuries to the point where they're playing 80% of their team are youngsters and still are able to win a cup. What have we done? What have we done with our youngsters? ESR failed at Arsenal. Nketiah failed at Arsenal. Marquinhos can't get a game at Arsenal. Lokonga can't get a game at Arsenal. Fabi Vieira can't get a game at Arsenal. That's what we do with youngsters. Do you know what I'm saying? People getting gas now because it's Ethan and Lewis Skelly. On phase 5, we're back on phase 1. The youngsters will become world-class together.
Let me say this, yeah. I think, you know, I always find it difficult just going straight to Arteta and saying Arteta is a so-called bad manager and whatever, because I'll tell you why. I find it absurd. I always look at things a bit differently, innit? For me, yeah, my man has done good enough to get you guys up there. Factually. He's cleared a lot of players out. He's got you there. But in the process of it, he spent a lot of money. A lot. Now, on the other hand, you look at what do you have to show for that money? Could you have gotten yourself to that position if you had spent less money with a different manager? That's the context I start thinking. And then I start thinking, really and truly, is Arteta a manager that has taken Arsenal to the next level? Or is he almost like a middleman between the Cronkies and the fans who's just being used to manipulate the fan base? really, because Arsenal are happy with where they are. That's how it looks like to me. I feel like he's slightly overachieved with what he's got right now, with the money that he's spent, even though it's a lot of money, because he's not that great of a manager and because Cronkies do not have big ambitions to win anything. Absolutely zero reason why Cronkies wouldn't go and sign a striker. Why did they not go and sign a striker? Why are, especially Declan Rice, after paying that money for Declan Rice, you would think the Cronkies are okay. Like, yeah, you know what? We want to go to the next level. We want to make this team the serious competitors, and not just competitors, but actually, like, the domestic trophies should be a piece of cake. Especially, for example, the Carabao Cup should be a piece of cake for us. The FA Cup should be a piece of cake for us. Just by default. By default, that's just like, oh, I won the FA Cup, minor, see you later. Why haven't the Cronkies gone to that next level? Is I find absolutely absurd. And then Mikel seconding that, you know, as well, I find it absurd. That's where I start saying is this a Ponzi scheme? Is this some sort of freaking scam, bro? Because the entire Arsenal fan base should call for the Cronkies and Arteta's head for not going and getting you the best striker money can buy, because this was the best season you could actually win a domestic trophy or the Premier League. Yes, of course, Liverpool are doing a madness. I would have even credited if Arsenal were just a couple of points behind Liverpool and came second, if they bought a striker and if they kept toe-to-toe with Liverpool. You would have said, you know what? Fair enough. Liverpool are just that good. Salah's just in his, that season. Van Dijk is in that season. Alisson is in his that season. It's just what it is. Trent is in his last season, maybe. That's just what it is. Cool, fair. But you've got a squad now that you can look at and say, yo, next season, this team is a definite problem. Man City versus Arsenal becomes a real thing. Brother, if we go and buy a couple good players in summer, we might just take your spot. That's how the league might turn out to be. Look at Forest, for example. Do you know what I'm saying? Spend big money, but with the right manager, with the right squad, they ended up closing in on Arsenal. And it didn't take them 6 years. It didn't take them hundreds and hundreds of millions. That's when I start thinking, is this a scam? Because you have come second, you have progressively gone up in the league, but what are you doing to go to the next step? In life, you must take a gamble, bro. You must roll the dice. If you're building a business, a franchise, you've gone on an upward trajectory, you're going to hit a plateau. And that's where he is. He's hit a plateau. He's boring. Let's be honest. Arsenal is just boring, bro.
I disagree with the start. The thing you said at the start. I'll be real. Because you're saying he's overachieved with this money.
Yeah, because he's not a good enough manager.
Did Xavi Alonso get this type of backing financially to achieve that Bayern?
No.
But he won the league. Did did Xavi at Barcelona, £1 billion in debt? Was he financially backed to the same level as Arteta?
Very good point.
But he won a major honor.
Very good.
You look at Ruben Amorim, and you always and you said the same thing, the same as Saeed and Rance. Yeah, you guys have knocked Ruben Amorim for how he's utilized Kobe Mainoo. The way he's persisted with Bruno Fernandes in the 10 the majority of the season since he's been here. Persisting with Rasmus Haaland. Not playing Xerxes even when he's in good form. You lot have criticized him for that. Now, my manager, you're saying that he's not, with what he's had. Bro, the Cronkies approach here, let's keep it 100. Their approach is, we're not footballing people, we are the owners. We're going to relieve the power, we're going to give you the funds, and you guys can spend the money, but we need the results. £800 million. This guy has bought numerous left backs that have failed, numerous goalkeepers that have failed, centre backs that have failed. He bought midfielders that are now out on loan. He bought flipping a right winger in Marquinhos, a winger in Marquinhos that's now back out on loan. We loaned him back out to Brazil in January. He spent £100 million on strikers, bro. They allowed Arteta to break our transfer record for a player to go and get Declan Rice? Who made these decisions, bro? Because it definitely wasn't the owners.
Yeah.
The owners provided the funds. You utilize it how you want to. But
Yeah.
that's why it's a double-edged sword. You've had 5 years and 800 M's. They kept you in a job 2 years for less than what they sacked Unai Emery for. Unai Emery gets 5th one season and gets Europa League final. Okay, doesn't win it, but gets to the final. Sacked. You get 8th twice in a row. You keep your job. You get 5th on your 3rd season. You keep your job. What are we doing here?
Not just keep his job though, but he's highly rewarded monetarily. So in monetary terms, sorry, he's highly rewarded. I don't understand why. Okay,
but this is what I'm saying. You'll look at Man United, yeah, and you guys before injuries, you'll say, "Yo, there's different things that we can do with Man United to get the best out of the team." Why is it that this manager loses faith in Zinchenko as a left back because defensively he's all over the place, but then buys Calafiori that has the same weaknesses? Great going forward, a disaster defensively. You're consistently playing Trossard or Martinelli as our wingers that have been atrocious this season until Martinelli got injured. But Calafiori that hit the post against Nottingham Forest 4 games ago, I said, if you're going to play Calafiori, play him as a winger. He's the only winger that is showing anything. Ethan was performing as a number 10. Do you know what he does? I'll play you as a right winger. Odegaard's playing rubbish. You'll just keep playing, bro. Don't worry. You'll just keep playing. You keep your spot because you don't have accountability. Gabriel and Saliba have had games where they should be benched because they've had games individually that have not been of the level. Do you know what their accountability is? Kivior. And when Kivior's played next to either of them, he's looked atrocious. This is what we're doing, bro. This is what we're doing. You brought in Raheem Sterling after wasting the whole summer window on Calafiori and Moreno. And now Sterling ain't doing anything for you.
Most random signing. Most absurd signing.
And you're telling me that, but, he's done well with what he's had. Why is it that he can't realize that Moreno isn't as good as Partey? Do you know, under his watch, Partey is about to go for free. And do you know who's going to take his place? Moreno. Tell me one good game from Moreno as a DM, which is his position. And that's our backup. Man is complaining, the fans are complaining about finances. Why is Jorginho leaving on a free? Why is Partey leaving on a free? Why are we struggling to get rid of Kivior? We can't sell him. Why is it that we've got loads of players out on loan that we spent money on? Lokonga, Tavares, Fabi Vieira, and we still can't sell them. And the last time we had them in the Premier League, Fabi Vieira and Lokonga, Nottingham Forest and Luton, let me repeat that, Luton, they both turned down the opportunity to sign these guys. Whose fault is that? We spent money on Trusty, Carl Hein. We spent money on Lokonga, Tavares. We re-signed Reece Nelson to 100k. We re-signed Nketiah to 100k. This is all under this manager's watch. Don't tell me this guy doesn't have power. He came into the club before doing anything.
No, he got power, bro. 15 million is no joke, bro.
Bro, imagine going to the club, and Ozil, that won the league with Real Madrid, was playing for Real Madrid. You had the power to get rid of him. Aubameyang, that won us the FA Cup. Aubameyang, that was winning Golden Boot with Harry Kane. You have the power to get him out of the club. 5 years on, you need a player like Aubameyang. And man are telling me they don't have power. They're not backing him. He was backed ever since he came into the club.
Seriously, blindly, seriously.
Name me one instance where Unai Emery had that level of power. And Unai Emery came to Arsenal, multiple Europa League winner, somebody that could have got us top 4, but tried to go for the trophy, which I kind of understand. He tried to go for the trophy and get into the final. To the final of the Europa League that Arteta, while in the Europa League, was unable to get us to. With a toxic squad that needed to be rebuilt. Gets us to a Europa League final. And he's sacked after finishing 5th and getting to a final. But this manager, when's the last European final that when's the last European semi-final that this guy got us to? This guy embarrassed us last season against Bayern Munich, and yet he keeps his job, bro. Man can't tell me, yeah, that this manager's not been backed. You've been backed in time, finances, control over the team, buying players that you wanted. The club backed him and paying £65 million for Kai Havertz. With that kind of money, you can get Cunha. You could probably go and get a Watkins. You could get a Dovbyk. You can get a Santiago Jimenez. What are we doing? What's man talking about? This guy's been backed, Faz, bro. This guy's been backed.
Keepers as well.
You fail with one keeper, you go get another one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how many goalkeepers did we go and get? It's a joke. Runnison, Karl Hein, Ramsdale, and now Raya. That man can't tell me that this guy has not. How is that not backing a manager? The same Arsenal fans, when Pochettino didn't have 800 M's, he couldn't build the team the way he wanted to. He didn't have the same time. They said, "Oh yeah, but what did Pochettino win?" But when it's Arteta, different conversation. How does that make sense, bro?
Nah, serious. I hear it. I definitely hear it. It's not looking any way, shape, or form better for next season. I don't get it. I seen Igal tweet today about injuries, and I seen Hooks saying, "Let's go again next season." I'm seeing, for example, Bavs say Kimmich on a free would be a no-brainer. I don't know, expecting what? I don't know why Arsenal fans are talking about this rather than actually saying, bro, Kroenke's, Arteta, see you later, mate. Especially Arteta, see you later, mate. Because you have been backed and you've not got the results. Edu, where is he now?
But you're holding Ruben Amorim to account, yeah? Which, fair enough. Yeah, you should, yeah? Because he's the manager of your club. Has he had 800 M's? Why are you holding him to account?
He's at 30 M's for a wing back. That's it. One wing back. And we expect him to win the FA Cup, by the way. We expect him to get to the Europa League final, at least semi-final. We expect that.
Why did Porto win the Champions League, in your opinion?
Manager. Plain and simple, really.
Why did Liverpool win a Premier League and the Champions League?
Manager, bro. All of these. Why did Leicester win the Premier League?
Why did Chelsea win the Champions League for the second time under Tuchel?
Manager.
Why did Chelsea win the league against Pep with Conte?
Mad manager.
Because all these teams, you would tell me, yo, they're not ready to win those titles. You would tell me, yo, you look at them on paper, and you'll be like, yeah, the manager was the difference maker. And this is the problem. This is why I wanted Arteta to get all his players, bro. Because then there's no arguments. You got your players, get it over the line. What else do you need?
Facts.
That's why I wanted him to be back. I didn't want him to stay to this season, innit? I wanted him sacked, but I never wanted him to have the job, innit?
You've been calling for his head for a long time. For a while now.
Now they're telling me, do you know what's crazy? Do you know what I can't stand about this fan base, bro? These filhos da puta, these maricas da merda, yeah, these absolute careculos, yeah, want to tell me, oh, we need to rebuild. Hold on. When we got Jorginho, you man told me he's got winning experience. When we got Kai Havertz, you man told me he's won the Champions League with Chelsea. He's going to bring that to Arsenal.
Oh, Mason Mount tax.
When we went and got Zinchenko, you lot said it's pivotal to the way that we play football. When we got Calafiori, you told me he's the Maldini of world football. When we got Moreno, you said he's going to unlock Martinelli. You wanted to stick with Martinelli, saying that he's one of the best wingers in world football. The guy's been shit for 2 years straight, bro. When we re-signed Eddie Nketiah, wasting time, not going out in the market and getting a proper striker, you man told me your defense is in trouble. Nketiah in the room. No, but this is what they told me, bro. When we got Fabio Vieira, they said he's one of the best young players in world football. When we got Kimmich, you said, yo, he's a baller. That's why Juventus were in for him. That's what you told me. So now...
Your defense is in trouble when Nketiah's in the room. What a song, man. Only Arsenal fans can come up with shit like this.
Bro, these men are special needs, bro. I'm telling you, bro. These men are special, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, yeah, you can't hype me all these players and tell me that I'm not an Arsenal fan and I'm a fake fan and I'm toxic and I'm doing all of this, and now you're telling me we need a rebuild.
Now, but you're
telling
trying
me
to
we need
see
a
wins.
rebuild.
I think you and Lee Gunner would have been much different with your stance if he had at least won a domestic trophy, but on his own accord, by the way, not the first one. Not the first one. In his own accord, if he did it, I think you guys would have been different. Your tone would have been different on him. Am I right?
Not past season 2. No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Not past season 2, because at the end of the day, yeah, I look at Ten Hag and say, yo, those cups don't mask the fact that he's not good enough in the league, and it doesn't mask the fact that he's not good enough as a manager. Like, I would celebrate those trophies, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, after season 2, yeah, of you being in control of a big club, I'm expecting major honors, bro. I'm sorry, you've overhauled the team, you've built the team in your image. You have to, and that goes to any manager. The thing is, yeah, they'll say, "Oh, who do you want?" Best believe, if we got Ancelotti,
Diego Simeone, man, Diego Simeone, bro, Diego Simeone, bro. Hansi Flick got absolutely humbled. He couldn't believe what Diego Simeone did against Barcelona in Copa del Rey. He could not believe. Cholo is the guy, bro, for the Premier League. Any team like Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, bro, they will instantly change with Diego Simeone. Instantly. And that's the type of manager that leads a club. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of manager you give the keys and you say, see you in 5 years, mate. See you later. See you in 3 years, mate. Here you go. Here's the bank card. Here's the pin. See you later. That is the guy. That is the guy. Ancelotti and his team. Here you go, mate. Here's the bank card. See you later. Other than that, I swear to God, I don't know. Because Zidane ain't coming to England. Jose, is he going to come back to England again? Maybe, maybe not. But these are the guys, bro. They know how to humble these new school managers. Absolutely humble them.
Bro, Mourinho went to a toxic team, a toxic squad in Man United, a club that's not run properly, and was able to win the Europa League. Why can't I tell if he's so great? This is Mourinho on the decline. On the decline. And he's able to win the Europa League. Like Arsenal fans.
Not just that, yeah. My man said, I will come back for next season and I will get to the final. Guess what he did? Got to the final. Which manager does that, bro? I have not heard that before. Man won the Conference League, was it not? And then said, I'm going to come back next year for the Europa League. And he did. Nah, bro. You can literally... How dare you find it in your body to question a man like that? How? On what accord?
Faz, do you remember when Mourinho was always like, bro, the guy was cooking us with Drogba, yeah, and Lampard and them, man, yeah? Do you remember when his fan base said, we'll never take that type of football at Arsenal? We don't play that football. And now, when it's Arteta, Faz, dark arts. These men backtrack all the time, bro. It's boring.
Absolute shame. Absolute shame. Your own doing, by the way. Your own fan base is doing. It's as simple as that. There's no way other than to justify it. It's your own fan base is doing, and you guys deserve this because you hype up your players too much. You definitely hype up your manager too much, and basically now you're in the shit, innit? You're just in the shit. Does Arsenal need a big rebuild? Under whom is the bigger question? Which players do you need to get rid of? Because if you do the rebuild now, you're looking at going from being second every season or being so close to the Premier League to maybe going fourth or fifth again and starting again.
For me, the banter era is back, bro.
Basically. This was the season you were supposed to do something. Let's be honest here. This was the season.
Seasons ago was the season, bro. When we're 8 points clear, fast. Come on, bro. 8 points clear. Bro.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Where you were 90% of the league, you were on the top. Yeah.
That's when man should have seen, yo, you're a Brendan Rodgers in disguise, bro.
Yep, for facts.
That's what you are.
Facts.
That's what you are. It doesn't matter what we give you. Yeah, you are the problem, bro. You
Facts.
are the problem. It's all good. This manager's sitting there and saying, "Oh, we're gonna get the best out of the player. We're gonna get the best out of the players, and this and that, and work to the." How about you get the best out of your own ability? How about that? What about change formation? What about that? Why don't you change formation, bro? Because Conte changed formation and won the league. We beat them, and then he changed
on his
formation
first season, by the way.
win the league.
On his first season. On his first season. How many man you know that can do that? I don't know many that can do that. I'll be real. Don't know many that can do that, bro. Don't know many. Mourinho and him. And now Arne Slot is about to do it.
Do you know what? It's getting to the point where it's just boring, bro. Like it's just like, bro, like I'm not gonna lose my head anymore. We're gonna lose against PSV, innit? Mark my words, we're gonna lose.
No, I don't want you to. I don't want you to. I want you to beat PSV because I've got internal beef with the Netherlands. It's afterwards, one of the Madrids. Oh, is there a possibility for you to face Atletico Madrid?
No, I think it's yeah, because if they beat Real Madrid, innit? But you know Real Madrid's gonna beat them.
That's tough. That's a big asking.
Yeah. You know, Real Madrid's got their number in Europe, bro.
Yeah, they do. Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid, one of the Madrids, bro. And if Atleti ends up beating Real Madrid, and then Atleti ends up beating you, I mean, your Diego Simeone prop and my Diego Simeone prop just goes through the roof. Either way, you like Ancelotti, I like Ancelotti, you like Diego Simeone, I like Diego Simeone. So either way, there is zero chance Arsenal beating one of them two. Impossible. That is the guaranteed. Hooks was telling me, I guarantee we beat West Ham. Nah. No chance, bro. No chance. The bookies' odds on Arsenal beating one of the Madrids must be crazy. Crazy odds, bro. For £1, you might get like £20 back, bro. Something daft. Because the Madrids are just so favored, especially Real Madrid. Either way, you get to the final, no chance. It's never happening.
I don't even know, bro. Like for me, bro, I just want. You're on the same thing as well, bro. You just want the season to end, and that's enough. There's nothing worse than a fan than saying, "Do you know what? Just." But the thing is, I've been feeling like this for 20 years.
Just end the season, bro. End it. What is there to look for? What am I holding on for when I'm not gonna get anything? When I'm not gonna win anything? What are you making me wait for? Really and truly. Yeah, I'm with you, 100% with you. I'm checked out to beyond, bro. Like I've never ever felt like I don't want to go. You know, actually, to the point, yeah. I actually debating, shall I renew my season ticket, man? Is it worth it? Like, it's that bad.
Bro. Don't, man.
It's that bad. It's a lot of money. It's £1,000 a season plus, nearly £1,500, £1,600 if you look at all the cup competitions and stuff. And I think, is it worth me buying a ticket, contributing every season? Like, it's crazy, bro.
Do you know what? Yeah, £1,000, you can have a nice holiday in Portugal,
brother. You lavish. What do you mean nice? Lavish. Oh my days.
Your ticket early is at £30-40 either country. You can even go Cyprus or Greece.
Bro, I could go Portugal, live for a month. A month.
You can.
And by the way, not like a month. Nice. I'm having steaks every day, everything. Nice. Accommodation as well. Bro, I saw the other day, Turkey. 1 month. Food, all inclusive. 1 month. Guess how much? Flight included.
Turkey. 400?
Yeah. Food, flight, accommodation for 1 month. I could stay in Turkey, for 2 months, nearly 20% of the year, for my season ticket, bro. And Garnacho's walking off at halftime, bro. So I might as well, innit?
But this is the way that fans got to be, innit? Obviously, like you, I don't know, innit? I don't know if you grew up going or that now.
No, I didn't grow up going. No, I didn't grow up going.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I get that you probably feel like, okay, now I can afford it.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, but that's nostalgia because you wanted to pay when you lot were dominating, winning Champions Leagues, winning Premier Leagues. Yeah, that was what you were deeming as that's quality for money. You're not doing that. So what are you actually spending money on? To be upset.
I blame my dad. If he was rich, I wouldn't have had to suffer like this, man. I could have gone to United games back in the day, but my man was broke. My man was broke, man. So now I'm
listen. You want to leave the UK? I want to leave the UK, innit? Yeah, I'm saying I don't want to live in England no more. I'll be real. Yeah, I'm saying as soon as I'm able to live outside the UK, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? So all the men that were on Brexit, best believe, fund me to leave the UK. I'll gladly leave.
Please.
Hey, me first. All the men that want to leave will gladly leave the UK.
Bro, please, man.
Just let me earn what I'm earning here.
Bro, call me anything you want to call me. Any racist names you want to call me, please. I want to leave this country. Please.
Just fund me. Just fund me.
Please,
and I'm gone. You know what I mean? I'll leave, bro. You wanted Brexit? I'll leave, bro.
Bro, yeah? I don't even want to come back for the NHS. I don't want to come back for nothing. Nothing. I will clap for the NHS from abroad as well. How about that? Please, man, just let me go, man. I would happily move to Turkey, Spain, bro. Just Portugal, bro. I would happily move to anywhere
hot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to move to Spain, bro. Let me go. Yeah, I'm saying I'll leave. Yeah, I mean, all the Brexit, everyone that watches that is Brexit. Let me tell you what we need as foreigners, yeah. And I'll speak on behalf of foreigners in this. We'll gladly leave. Just let me earn what I'm earning here. I'll go abroad. I've got any whole country you pick. I'll get out your country. I'll get out your hair. You won't ever have to see my black head again, bro. Just let me leave. Don't worry, I'll leave.
Bro, you know what? Even to add to that, yeah, keep my passport. Keep the British passport. I
ain't even got one. You know what I'm saying? My Portuguese passport will allow me to live in Spain, Portugal.
Bro, keep the passport. You know?
Yeah, I ain't even got a British passport. I was born here. I ain't even got. I don't even want it. Keep the money that I'd have to get to. I don't care. I will leave. Because you know what? Yeah, I look at it like this. Obviously, for me, it's different, isn't it? Because I didn't grow up here with the financial means like you. I didn't grow up with the financial means to go to the games, innit? My family come from the trenches. We come from nothing, innit? So by the time I was able to financially afford it, if I wanted to, the club made me not want to, Faz, bro. Do you get me? And for someone that's been in the mud, yeah, double the years you have, I'm telling you right now from experience, stop wasting your money, bro. For what?
For real, bro. For
what? Because at the end of the day, yeah, if you want to waste that money, bro, I'll send you my bank details. You can wire me the money, bro. Because you're going to get the same results, nothing for it.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get nothing for it, bro.
Serious.
Now, let's be real. Serious. Like, you think about all the holidays you can go with the mandem that you don't go. You're thinking about all the, even the dates that you'd like to go out if you want to date, if you're not with somebody or whatever.
Or just save the money.
Save the money. Do something in Bangladesh, bro. I could do, bro, with the ticket. I'll go back to Angola. I'll be living nice. Nice. You go back to Bangladesh here with £1,000, you'll be living nice.
Bro, I can buy a block. Are you crazy? I could buy
the Bangladeshi Pablo Escobar out there, you know,
bro. I might take my season ticket money, yeah, go to Bangladesh and just look at a bridge, yeah, and I say, yo, I'm gonna buy that. I want to buy that bridge, G. And anybody who wants to cross that bridge has to pay me toll money. Now I'm a millionaire. But I'm here.
You'll be like Roman. It's just like, I'm cool, whatever. I don't even care about the funds, bro. Just sign the thing.
I'm telling you, man. I am telling you. This is just sad. And the Ipswich game, when I went, bro, it's cold, it's wet, it's miserable. And then I'm walking past, I see like the Mandem and their cars. I see Rolls Royce, Cullinan, Vitos, G-Wagons. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, do I deserve this, bro? Did I really deserve? Like, this is self-inflicted. I am wasting my money.
You know what it makes me feel when I see them with their cars? You know on Need for Speed, when the police put the spikes up.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I feel like doing, bro. Just put the spikes across the road, yeah. Just pop everyone's tires, bro. You ain't going nowhere. You man can be in the misery with us. It's not worth it, bro.
No wonder people have to.
Yeah, the older you get, yeah, and I don't know your age, innit? I'm 32.
29. I'm 29.
You're 29. I'm 32, innit? The older I get, I'm like, yo, do you know what, yeah? Why did my mum, yeah, dodge landmines in Angola? to get here, dodging bullets, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Independence, everyone's getting shot up. I could have not made it. Do you know what I'm saying? And my mum went to Portugal, in a favela in Portugal, up in a Portuguese favela, bro. That ends right now. They destroyed all the favela. It's now like high rises. It's so nice because out in the mountains and that. My mum survived all of that my mum was living in a favela. All for me to do what? To be in England, supporting a club, putting money behind a club that don't give me nothing. Fuck that, bro. What did my mum do, bro? Landmines, Cuban landmines. She's hopping. You know what I mean? Run it. Bro, man's hopping like it's Super Mario, bro. For me to get here and for me to say, oh, do you know what? Yeah, man, just gonna waste my money. Nah, bro. Nah, bun that, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Think about it. We're foreign, bro. I know your family must have gone through some madness for you to get here.
My mom used to pick chilies, bro. She might pick a chili, yeah. Forget that she's picked chilies, yeah. Just go like this. Yo, my granddad fought in the war. So because Bangladesh won the war, they gave my granddad better land. And on the land, my grandma, rest in peace, my granddad, when he passed away, my grandma like made chilies and built a couple things, this, that, the other. And my dad's side, them man were farmers. Farmers, G, no tractor, just your foot. Bro, there are no tractors in Bangladesh, G, just your foot, G. Just your toes, bruv. Just carving the soil, mate, with your toes, man. Yeah.
But that's like my granddad, bro. My granddad lost everything, bro, with the war. You get me? But my granddad was basically, the Drake of Angola. Who's the only light-skinned don, everyone looking like Akon. That real talk. Yeah? Bro. This guy had land. This guy had a big house, bro. My mum and him, bro, they were like, yo, they're going to come and take everything. If you're here, you're going to get done out here. My mum's running. My mum's in the tractor, with her head looking nappy and that, bro. Looking like she come out of Brixton Market. The whole thing burning, bro. You know what I'm saying? All the way to get to Portugal, and these men are like, you mixed-race people, how are you Portuguese? My granddad had to go to the proof. You know what I'm saying? These men were not trying to help them, man. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, all of this, for me to, bro, when you deep here, what your family's gone through, for you to be here for a better life, to be able to speak English,
for real,
and all this thing, and then you know the mad one, you must get it when you go back to Bangladesh. You go back and you see your cousins, you're like, raw.
No, I don't go back.
You're a bastard.
You wanna go? You go back. You're brave. You are brave,
Portugal, bro. I'm like, yo, where's the PlayStation?
That's like saying, that's like saying you came out of prison, but you go back to prison to say hello to the man them on the block. Fuck that! I ain't going back for shit. I don't know you.
Free Yayo. Do you remember Free Yayo shirt?
Yeah, bro. If any of my cousins message me, block, report, spam, false marketing, and all of this shit, bro, forget them, man. I don't know nothing, man. Home office, if you're seeing this, I don't know nobody there, man. I ain't got nobody, man. Forget this, man. God save the king on that, man. Forget my cousins, man. I don't care. They can just, you know what? They can watch me on YouTube and say, yo, I'm related to him. And if they comment, I'll say, haha, randomer. Who's this random chat thinks I'm his family and that?
Bro, I went back to Portugal, and I'm like, yo, I arrive and I'm like, yo, where's the PlayStation? These times PS2 days, isn't it? Man, I'm playing Gran Turismo, I'm playing GTA, San Andreas. Yeah, I'm saying, man, playing man's playing like flipping PES. And I'm like, yo, where's the PES? Where's the GTA? Oh, we don't have PlayStation. I was looking at you broke ass niggas. I'm like, how you ain't got a PS2 up in this bit? What am I gonna do, bro? I'm here for 3 weeks, bro.
Bro, PS2. Bro, we used to make slingshots, out of branches. We make a slingshot out of a branch, tie it with the rope, slingshot, and then we'd get stones, and then we'd just be like hitting each other. That was our paintballing. Paintballing with stones, G. That was us. What else? Bro, we would play knots and crosses, on the soil. draw knots and crosses with a stick. That was us, man. That was us.
Outside.
That was us, man. Jump on the back of a bus without the bus driver knowing, just hanging on the reg plate like this for your dear life. If the bus stops, it stops. Inshallah and vibes, mate. Inshallah, just hanging on like this. Bro, bare things, man.
There's no bell. There's no bell. You just shout.
Bro.
There's no bell.
Bro, bare. I could just... I
No
could tell you
oyster
so
card.
many stories, bro. So many stories, bro. You will go back home, yeah? You will see a guy carry 10, 20 kilo bags of rice from one side to the other. 10! And guess what? The guy is 55 years old. His body is skinnier than your thumb. But the guy is carrying it. G. For guess how much? 50p per day. You know what I'm saying? Them are the type of people I was around, bro. Them are the, like, my mom and dad would tell me stories of they walked to school like they started off yesterday.
But my uncle was always telling me the war stories, bro. He's like, I had one long stick on my back, one bucket water, one bucket full of food for the pigeon, for the chickens. Man, just walking up. And I said, how much did you get paid? He goes, I said, did you get pocket money? Pocket money?
Man,
What do you mean pocket money?
I don't know in your ends, yeah, but in my village, there's no stove, you know. Did you man have stove, cooker, and that?
No, but bro, I never went back to Angola. I only went back to Portugal.
Oh, safe. See, you dodged it. Portugal is at least very much developed, bro. You know, we made stoves out of mud and water, like this. Water, you know, you make it like soft. The soil is soft. Then you mold it like this into a pyramid, and on the top you leave. It's basically like a volcano. Yeah. Then you put a hole in the middle so you can put firewood in, and then you would light a fire, and then you go like this to blow inside the volcano. You know, that makeshift cooker. You go. You know how you light a fire. And then you be coughing because of the fucking smoke from the wood and that. Wafting it and that, bro. That's how we did it. That's how we did it, G. I'm being serious, man. Yeah, when I came to the UK, yeah, I swear to God, I came to the UK first time when I was 9 years old, yeah. The guy's house that I came to, my dad's like this, he made this friend and whatever, his guy. Anyways, his son is telling me, oh, I buy games online. I say, what? You buy what? He said, I buy games online and that. I say, how do you buy online? He said, I pay in it on my computer. Bro, I thought, yeah, I swear to God, I told my missus this like 2 days ago. I thought you take money and you put it inside the computer, bro. Like, you know the disc where you put discs in? I thought you put notes inside there. And that's called online payment. That's what I thought. And I thought someone comes at the end of the month to empty your computer and take all the cash. I swear I did. I was like, how do you pay online, man? You don't go to a shop. I was like, bro, crazy. Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? This is where you come from, and you're going to be spending £1,000 on Man United. It's not worth it. Man, them. Make sure
if Man United played like they play now, and Man United fans were like bare back home Bengalis, yeah, that stadium is getting locked off. They would rather use that pitch to feed their cows. The cows are getting fed, the goats are getting fed. They will look at that pitch and they say, this is a, bro, get your toes out, man. Let's start freaking clawing and freaking cultivating this shit. Grow some chilies and tomatoes, man. Fuck this team anyways. They ain't fucking doing shit. Fucking they'd use Old Trafford as a freaking farmland, bro.
Got aubergines growing there now.
Yo, and the freaking lake and the little thing that the lake and river that goes past Old Trafford, they'd freaking turn it into harvesting prawns, seafood, man. They'd be putting fish in there and everything.
Laundrette. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Remember
They're
washing
doing
clothes in
everything.
the river.
Bro, hotel football would be a laundrette. Hotel football would be a laundrette, bro. I'm telling you. I am telling you, bro. These guys are taking the piss. Taking the piss about Old Trafford, man.
Nah, it's
Man.
mad. It's mad. You know what I'm saying? That's why people make sure, you know what I mean? Don't waste your football. If your club's not being successful, don't waste your money. You know what I'm saying? They'll soon get the picture. You know what I mean? They'll understand what time it is. Big up to Faz. The link to Faz's channel is in the title, Planet Faz. Make sure you go subscribe. Don't be a feel of that. Don't be a viado all your life. Yeah? Today is the day to change. Don't be a viado all your life. You don't know what viado means? Type it in Google Translate. Viado. And you'll understand. Don't be a viado all your life. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel. But more importantly, Planet Faz, link in the title. Love Faz for jumping on. Let the people know what you got coming up, bro.
I got a show with Saeed in like 45 minutes, and then I got late night stream on my channel as always, man. Every night stream, and now majority of my streams are non-Man United related. I'm just branching out to entertain myself on other things, man. Not to do with Man United. So even if you're interested in other things, come and join my stream. It's a hella fun and hella entertainment for sure, and we dabble into football as well for sure. Yeah, man.
There you go, man. There you go. Make sure you're supporting. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to Planet Faz. You'll be notified every time it goes live. We're going to redirect to Hawks. I'm going to be jumping on Hawks now. 7 minutes late. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect there. Northside raid on the way in. And I'll see you guys there literally in 1 minute. Love.